What's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today we are going over 10 NBA teammates who hated each other. Number 10, Ray Allen and Rajon Rondo. When Rondo was told that Ray Allen was retiring, Rondo replied, "I thought he already was." This should be no surprise because while spending their time on the Celtics, they would have fights all the time. Even though they helped Boston win a title, they had tension throughout their entire run. They each felt like they should have gotten the ball more, as well as more playing time. Another reason was that Ray Allen saw Rondo as a rookie who was trying to be the leader of the team. Ray Allen found that ridiculous. Things got really bad in 2009 when they were almost traded as a package to Miami. They did not want to be with one another on a different team. Number 9, Dwight Howard and Steve Nash. Sports Illustrated had a cover showcasing Steve Nash and Dwight Howard with a quote saying, "This is going to be fun." Oh boy, how they were wrong. Ever since the first day, things didn't click. Steve Nash and Dwight were always fighting for the ball and had arguments in practice. This would lead to miscommunication on the court, with both men fighting on the court on live national television. Howard then stayed out of action due to injuries. Nash stated that he was not trying, and their issues continued to grow. Nash even said that Howard never wanted to be a Laker. As soon as the Lakers got eliminated, Howard did leave. Number 8, Michael Jordan and Kwame Brown. Everyone knew that Jordan rubbed a lot of teammates the wrong way with his pride, ego, and that competitiveness he always had. Ultimately, this led to him hurting his teammates. However, the Bulls put up with him because he was the best and they won 6 titles. Jordan would shove Steve Kerr in practice and argue with Scottie Pippen all the time. The worst was when Jordan made his comeback with the Washington Wizards. He clearly was past his prime, but still thought that he was his good old self from the 90s. Kwame Brown was a number 1 draft pick, a man who wanted to prove himself and become a star. Jordan went out of his way to bring the kid down, running him down constantly and slamming his efforts. Many actually believe Jordan is the reason that Brown became a bust and never lived up to his potential. Number 7, Jimmy Jackson and Jason Kidd. Toni Braxton is a Grammy-winning singer and known for her beauty. However, she was also the main reason why Jackson and Kidd's beef began while playing for the Mavs. The two men were going to take Dallas Mavericks to the playoffs, attempting to win a ring. But in 1996, Kidd missed a date with Braxton. In a result of this, Braxton ended up going out with Jackson. Kidd was furious. Eventually, this would send Jackson to the Nets months later, and the Mavs fell apart. Both men denied this ever happened, but it still remains as a story of their beef. Others believe this was all an excuse and it was actually their egos that ruined the team chemistry. Number 6, Charles Barkley and Scottie Pippen. Charles Barkley always had an ego even before he entered the NBA. It just got bigger and bigger when he made it to the pros. Pippen was a humble guy when he started his career, but since he won 6 titles, he expected a lot from the Rockets. Barkley had to give up a chunk of his salary in order for the Rockets to sign Pippen. This would be the start of their hatred. From the beginning, Pippen expected himself to be the leader of the team. This would be the reason why he clashed with Barkley in meetings and on the court. They also lacked chemistry, which hurt the team. What should have been a championship unit turned into a bust. Towards the end of the season, Pippen wanted to get traded. Pippen ended up in Portland, and to this day, they still show signs of bad blood. Number 5, Kyrie and Dion Waiters. Even though they were a promising backcourt, Irving and Waiters were not the best of buddies by any means. Irving was a number 1 pick from the Cavs, and they expected a lot from him. They wanted him to be their star player. However, Waiters thought he was the better player, and that's when their conflicts began. The conflict was building more and more and clearly weakening the Cavs' ability to keep on winning. The coaches and managers did their best, and the rival LeBron James gave hope that things could turn around. However, in the end, Waiters went to the Thunder and he missed out on a title. Number 4, Magic Johnson and Maurice Lucas. The 1980s Lakers were a dominant force thanks to Magic Johnson, Pat Riley, and Jerry West. However, bringing in Maurice Lucas was one of the worst ideas. Thinking the Lakers needed backup in rebounding, Jerry West traded 2 draft picks to the Suns for Lucas, who was nicknamed the Enforcer for his hard play. However, the Lakers got a player who acted like he was the one with multiple championship rings on the team. Lucas and Magic clashed constantly, with Johnson openly telling Lucas just to shut up in team meetings. One day, Lucas was playing too rough, and Pat Riley shouted, "Get him out of the game, I can't play with this motherfucker anymore." The Lakers would go on to lose the Western Conference Finals, and Lucas was immediately shipped to Seattle. Number 3, Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Creddenton. Arenas was always known as Agent Zero for his clutch shooting, but he let his ego get to his head. Arenas and Creddenton clashed several times with arguments on playing time and who should lead the team. The big beef was on a gambling debt Arenas owed Crittenton, which Gilbert refused to pay. It got to the point where in December of 2009, Arenas showed up with some guns to the locker room and urged Crittenton to pick one. Javaris responded by pointing his own gun right at Arenas. Both men were suspended for the rest of the season, and the reports of the incident caused no one to want these two guys on their teams. Number 2, Tony Parker and Brent Barry. This is an obvious bro code that no one should break. Do not sleep with your friend's wife. This would be the reason why Barry and Parker were never friends ever again. The two men were dominating in the 2000s, winning titles in 2005 and 2007, and getting along great. They were known as pals off the court and great teammates on it. But things got very bad in 2008 for the two friends. Barry left, but there was clearly some bad blood between them. The reasons were discovered in 2010 when it came out that Tony Parker cheated on his wife with Barry's own wife. Needless to say, hatred surfaced between the two men, and the friendship that helped win the Spurs titles was destroyed thanks to breaking this major bro code. And number 1, Kobe and Shaq. You'd think that two guys who won 3 straight NBA titles would have been good friends. The fact was that Kobe and Shaq hated each other from the moment they joined the Lakers. Shaq believed he was the team's best player. He was already a major NBA player, and he hated how Kobe got all the attention. It got worse as Kobe became more popular and Shaq complained about Kobe's jersey outselling his. Phil Jackson was able to get these two to coexist on the court and win rings. But behind the scenes, the tension was rising more and more over each player wanting to be the star of the team. Eventually, Shaq was sent to Miami, where he would win a title for the Heat, while Kobe bounced back to win 2 more titles for himself. As always, thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Valenplana, and I'll see you all later.